Alright, so once we have established our 2D wireframe, the next step is to convert it into a 3D object. So we need to first change our workspace to 3D modeling. So once you do this, you'll notice that all your ribbons and tabs change. And if you don't do this step first, then everything I say from here on out is going to be somewhat confusing, and you're not going to be able to follow. So once we have this, once we change our workspace, we want to go up to the Visualize ribbon, and we want to go up here and we want to select our Southeast Isometric. Okay, and if you notice, our X and Y axis down here, the UCS has changed. So now we want to rotate our UCS so that the X and Y axis is going in the same direction as the X and the Z axis. So we need to keep going through all of these to just see which one would be the appropriate. Not that one, not that one, not that one. So we have to use, this is it. So we have to have our front axis. So now we want to go back into our home ribbon, and we want to select our center radius, and we're going to select this, and we're going to establish a center radius of 3/16. Now if you notice, my object is in my construction layer. So to change between our layers now, all we need to do is just highlight our object, go to our construction layer, and just change it to object layer. Okay? So if you notice, I click this. If I go along my object, there are a bunch of line segments together. So I want to turn this into one line. So I'm going to type P-edit, enter. I select my polyline. It says, do you want to turn into one? Type Y for yes, enter, and then you click join. And now we want to select in order the different parts of this hanger, and we're connecting them together into a polyline. Press enter.
Hello? Hello?
So once we now established a solid object, if you notice now it's a solid polyline, what we want to do is we're going to go up here, instead of extrude we're going to go to sweep, and the computer froze on me. We're going to select our object, we press enter, and then we select our path, and there you go. So again, I'm in my construction layer, so I'm just going to highlight it, and I change it to object, and now I have a three-dimensional object right here. So the only thing it's missing is, we know our hanger has nice rounded edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to here, I'm going to choose sphere, I select my endpoint, and we have to add a 3/16 diameter or radius sphere. So it seems like a problem with the construction layer. So I'm going to go back, make sure I'm in it, and I'm going to add another sphere here, 3/16, enter. Now we want to just union these together, so I'm going to go up to here to this solid union. I select my hanger and my two spheres, I press enter, and there we have it. So if you want to look at it in a out of this wireframe mode, the 2D wireframe, you're going to change from your visual styles to conceptual, and there we have a three-dimensional hanger.